crash happened. I was, a part-time worker. Probably wasn't making more than 15,000 a year. 15,000 a year. I took, the time that I did have, the little bit of money that I did have, and started investing and started getting into the stock market.
Mm-hmm.
I got into the stock market pretty much a year into the pandemic, or at least 10 months into the pandemic. So I started in January
of this year.
January of this year. Yep.
Okay.
From January to February, that first month I was in the stock market, I made $10K in 1 month. $10K in 1 month. That's basically a year's salary for me.
Yeah, oh, right.
So
close to it, huh?
Right. So I went from there. Then 6 months later, I was able to keep growing. So, and now this is where I'm at. So, that's what it did for me. I seized the opportunity, though.
Right. Okay.
And I think that's what.
Talk more about opportunity. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's what most of us miss out on.
Okay.
Is, when it's a pandemic, when it's a recession, when it's a crash, it's easy to be like, well, what I'm gonna do now? I don't got no job. I'm on government aid. I can just sit back, try to find another job. I can just sit off of, government funding for a couple more months, whatever I can do to keep just my wheels turning, I sat back and was like, this is an opportunity in this, and it's an opportunity that was presented to me. Why wouldn't I try to go after this? Why wouldn't I invest my money? Because if your money ain't working for you, you working for it. And if you working for it, you a slave at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I did in January. I started making my money work for me. And ever since then, I ain't looked back. I ain't looked back.
The difference between your outcome versus somebody else outcome who's
I know what you're saying.
Okay, the complete opposite.
Yeah. The difference is, one, excuse me, you have to take the time out to educate yourself. And I don't feel like a lot of us, most of us, commit to really educating ourselves.
Now, when you say education, we're not talking about academia.
Yeah, when I talk education, I'm never talking about academia.
Okay.
I'm talking about self-education, however you can get that.
Okay.
So I think a lot
whatever industry of your desires.
Right.
Go ahead.
So I think a lot of us don't take the time out to do that.
Okay.
And then after you educated, you still got to put in the work.
Right.
You still got to put in the work. Mm-hmm. You got to go out here and not try, but execute. Right. And if you can put the education plus execution, you'll get excellence.
Okay.
You'll get excellence. So I think I put those two together, and I'm a long way from where I think I can be, but that was the door opener.